So I wrote this first song. It was inspired by a poem of Rumi. You wouldn't call it Turkish back then. What would you call it? Stan?
Sufi.
What?
A Sufi.
Sufi, a Sufi poet. So this song it's really a welcome song and some suggestions to all of us. It's called Tip Your Bucket. Oh, wait a minute. I should introduce people. Okay, Leanne Roberts, fabulous harmony singer, incredible person. Rob Chirico, incredible guitarist, good friend. And Alan Bossert, who's been doing a great job on bass, and he puts a floor on everything we do. Tip your bucket, tip your bucket, tip your bucket and splash your love around. Don't you stop it, you can't drop it. Nothing tops it, just splash your love around. Who knows what love will bring? Old wounds could heal, and love takes away the sting. Who knows what fruits could grow? Flowers could bloom, rivers of love could flow. Tip your bucket, tip your bucket, tip your bucket and splash your love around. Don't you stop it, you can't drop it. Nothing tops it, just splash your love around. Wade in, love flowing free. Splash love around and drench everyone you see. Get wet, love seeps inside. Open your arms, make your heart warm and wide. Don't ignore it, you can't store it. Why not pour it? Just pour your love around. Love just doubles up, it bubbles, it cleans up troubles. Just pour your love around. Spirit pours out love that's free. Endless refills for you and me. Tip your bucket, tip your bucket, tip your bucket and splash your love around. Don't you stop it, you can't drop it. Nothing tops it, just splash your love around. Let's do the bridge. Spirit pours out love that's free. Endless refills for you and me. Tip your bucket, tip your bucket, tip your bucket and splash your love around. Don't you stop it, you can't drop it. Splash your love, splash your love, splash your love around. Splash your love, splash your love, splash your love around. Splash your love around. Splash your love around. Splash, 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 love, splash, splash. Thank you. So we really also love Irish music, and Rob can actually play it. I mean, he just plays it so well that it's just so inspiring. And we're going to sing something that may be from the 1700s. It's called Streets of Derry. So apparently there were loads and loads of hangings, I guess in Ireland. So this is a story of a woman who's trying to save her love, and the ending is left a little uncertain, but I prefer to believe that she succeeds. And we're going with that. After the morning, there comes an evening, and after evening, a brand new day. And after a false love, there comes a true love. I'll have you listen now to what I say. My love is as fine a young man, as fair as any the sun shines on. But how to save him, I do not know it, for he has got a sentence to be hung. As he was marching the streets of Derry, I know he marched upright manfully, being much more like a commanding officer than a man to die upon the gallows tree. What keeps my love, she's so long a-coming? Oh, what detains her so long from me? Perhaps she thinks it's a shame or scandal to see me die upon the gallows tree. He looked around and he saw her coming, and she rode swifter than the wind. I'll let them see that they dare not hang you. I'll crown my love with a wreath of green. hanging theme. Briefly. So this is a totally different hanging story. So I got this as a prompt. I got a prompt in a songwriting class that Rebecca and Sally Barris did a couple of summers ago. And we were given newspaper articles, and we could pick one that we liked and take off on that. So I got this article about a true hanging that actually happened in England in the 1800s. The hanging happened at Horsemonger Lane. So when I sing Horsemonger Lane, you'll know it's a real place. And the people were real, their names are real, the whole story is real. So we're gonna do that.
And it's a sing-along.
The sing-along part is marriage, murder, and deceit leads to dangling feet. They were hung without a clue in a hangman's hullabaloo. And I encourage you to join me.
You'll catch on.
Oh, I'm muted. This, you can tell the difference between the pros and the amateurs. Pat O'Connor, 50 fat and rich, courted Mary Manning, who hid she was a witch. Underneath the sex and smiles lurked an evil heart. When she married Frederick, murder plans did start. Mary and Frederick hatched an evil plot. They were short of money, but coveted a lot. She a household servant, and he a petty thief. They cooked up a murder plot, dumb beyond belief. Marriage, murder, and deceit leads to dangling feet. They were hung without a clue in the hangman's hullabaloo. Patrick came to visit. Mary shot him in the head. Imagine her surprise when Patrick wasn't dead. Fred picked up a crowbar to finish off the job. Dumped beneath their kitchen floor his money for to rob. Short on brains and cunning, the Mannings stole his stuff. In their greedy little heads was random bits of fluff. Pat reported missing. Fred and Mary fled. Cops discovered Patrick's body in their kitchen dead. Chorus. Marriage, murder, and deceit leads to dangling feet. They were hung without a clue in a hangman's hullabaloo. Mary fled to Scotland. Fred stayed closer by. When they both were captured, each began to lie. Each one blamed the other with every lying breath. Murder is a slippery slope, both condemned to death. What an execution at Horsemonger Lane! Thousands came to witness, gawking without shame. These good folks were cheerful, chatty, and had snacks. Not a shred of pity for two crooks who got whacked. Ready? Chorus. Marriage, murder, and deceit leads to dangling feet. They were hung without a clue in a hangman's hullabaloo. Again. Marriage, murder, and deceit leads to dangling feet. They were hung without a clue in a hangman's hullabaloo. Thank you. So here's one I wrote relatively recently. Hey Chuck,
Yes.
can you hear the bass with the bow?
Yes, I can hear it. You might want to go
Can
up
the
on
rest
the
of you
volume.
hear the bass with the bow?
Yes.
Thank you, Deanne.
Yeah.
We'll go with that.
Yep.
So I wrote this relatively recently, and it's sort of musing back on a long life with many mistakes, many painful parts, but you know what? A lot of us have that. So this is called The Belly of Now. Two divorces, two hurt kids, failure, fear, and ego death. Briefly single, shamed and sad. It was hard to catch my breath. Could've, should've, so much regret. But ruminating did no good. With my faults and dreams unmet, I know I did the best I could. Sand sifting through the hourglass. No way can I change the past. Plant my feet on solid ground. Plant my life in the belly of now. I left behind my bobby socks, my saddle shoes, my poodle skirt, the tiny waist, the know-it-all, self-consciousness, the need to flirt. Being young is not so great. You think you know more than you do. There's so much more to create, more to learn to find your truth. Sand sifting through the hourglass. No way can I change the past. Plant my feet on solid ground. Plant my life in the belly of now. I grabbed a lifeline made of hope, believed in love and never gave up. Then the right man came along and we filled each other's cup. Find a mirror, find my soul, look for ways to be more whole. Leave the judgment, leave control. I'm more joyful when I'm old. Sand sifting through the hourglass. No way can I change the past. Plant my feet on solid ground. Plant my life in Let's Hit the Road, and we are hitting the road after this song. We're not going very far. We're just going to make space for Rebecca and her gifted and fabulous musicians. So I wrote this. Stan found a real bargain on Craigslist. There is Stan. Hi, Stan. That's my guy. And Chuck, I haven't given you appreciations. Chuck Roberts is doing all this sound.
That's my guy.
Bravo, that's perfect. Thank you so much.
He chose
So-
to be outside, by the way. We should give him a round of
Yay.
applause.
It was touch and go.
It was
but
touch and go.
It's so nice out here.
Okay, yes. Oh, wait. I forgot to tell you something. I forgot to tell you that, so Stan found this Ford F-150 long bed pickup Ford. The only way I can say that is if I think of the lyric in the song, because I'm carless, clueless, hopeless. So we got this car, and we thought the most appropriate thing to do with it the first time we took it out was to drive it to Cheyenne, Wyoming. Why not? You start, right? Some folks go to Paris, we drive to Cheyenne. We have simple habits, me and my old man. Everything is easy, everything is good. Doing what we want to, not just what we should. Let's hit the road. It's a brand new day. No more heavy load, just you and me in our F-150 long bed pickup Ford. Some folks go for fancy, we just go for plain. Bright blue skies and freedom, we don't mind the rain, 'cause we've got windshield wipers and tires that grip the ground. And we've got each other, that's where home is found. Let's hit the road. It's a brand new day. No more heavy load, just you and me in our F-150 long bed pickup Ford. Lucky me, lucky you, we know just what to do. We're not much to look at. The Ford's a 95. Hell, it doesn't matter. We're both still alive. Four-wheeler keeps rolling, and we've still got some time. There's nothing wrong with money, but babe, I'm glad you're mine. Let's hit the road. It's a brand new day. No more heavy load, just you and me in our F-150 long bed pickup Ford. Just you and me in our F-150 long bed pickup Ford. So this is a song about vacationing in Mexico. Are we ready?
We are ready.
Lazy vacation, tropical libation, cold drinks and sun by the sea. Time to relax now, No phone or fax now, taking our time being free. Sunscreen and low tides, swimming in bus rides, learning of old Mexico. Let down your hair, oh, feeling the warm breezes blow. Zumba, rumba, dancing in the sand, music, laughter, mariachi band, palm trees swaying, grown-ups playing. Oh, 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 come on back, back to Mexico. Peacocks, iguanas, hoy e mañana, palm trees, flowers, and rock. Stay for a season, don't need a reason, tell all your friends they can come. No need to hurry, no need to hurry, now that you're in the slow lane. Savor the downtime, smile not frown time, surf and sand in your brain. Zumba, rumba, dancing in the sand, music, laughter, mariachi band, palm trees swaying, grown-ups playing. Oh, 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 come on back, back to Mexico. Hot sun, waves on the shore, good food, good mood, who could ask for more? My tongue is burning while I am learning cilantro and chilies are king. Cold margaritas, handmade tortillas, treats that the tropics will bring. Love songs in Spanish, our worries vanish, leaving tomorrow alone. Dolphins are leaping, lizards are sleeping, it will be hard to go home. Zumba, rumba, dancing in the sand, music, laughter, mariachi band, palm trees swaying, grown-ups playing. Whoa, 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 come on back, back to Mexico. Come on back, back to Mexico.
Sean, could you turn Rob's guitar down in my monitor?
Sure.
Yeah, that would be helpful, thanks.
But it is fun.
So this next song is also Irish, and it's by Jerry O'Byrne. Is that right, Rob? Yeah, and I'll explain a little bit about it to you because it's got a mystical quality to it. So it took me a while for the song to make sense for me. It's called Shades of Gloria. Maura O'Connell does a glorious version of this. So the shades that the song talks about are really ghosts from the past and memories. And the Gloria is just the glory of everything. Oh, and there's a verse where it says something about Maiko in his prime. So I just looked him up. Maiko was an Irish penny whistle player. He was born in 1915 and he died in 1993. So it won't seem quite as weird when I mention his name. I am going to the country, going down that verdant lane, with nothing but a whistle in my hand and a pocket full of rain. Can you hear that distant sound coming down the West Clear Railway and running with the shades of glory on? And the wind is full of memories that murmur and sigh. Hills lie in the foaming grass of Clare, below the cold moon's eye. You should come and see them now, when they are on fire and running with the shades of glory on. And the waves roll in the headlands when the tide is rising there. And here there is starlight falling down on the hills of Clare. I knew them when I was hungry, and I knew them when I was scared and running with the shades of glory on. I am going to the country where Maiko in his prime weaves a spell of melody in his own sweet time. But you can hear him sing and whistle anytime you care to go running with the shades of glory on. I am going to the country, going down that verdant lane, with nothing but a whistle in my hand and a pocket full of rain. Can you hear that distant sound coming down the West Clare Railway and running with the shades of glory on, glory on. doing this music with me. Woo! Okay, we're gonna dream of Paris now. This is another one I wrote.
Can I tell a story about this one?
Please, Leanne has a great story about this. And then while she does that, I can go get a guitar pick.
So I had been singing this song with Susan, and I just love this song about sometimes she dreams of Paris. And Chuck and I were in Paris, and we were near the Eiffel Tower, and the Seine River was right there, and there was boats, and I'm thinking, this is just like Susan's song. Why don't we take a video for Susan? So what I did is Chuck had his phone with his camera, and I played her singing this, and then I sang the harmonies, and so he recorded us, me singing, dreaming of Paris while we were in Paris. And we got a video of it, but it probably took 3 hours because we found this place that was kind of secluded with the boats and the Eiffel Tower, and so we'd wait for a boat to come by so I could sing The Boat on the Seine, and it would be going by in the background. It'd be just perfect. And then the wind would come up, and you couldn't see me, and there's all this noise. And so we kept trying it over and over, and we were going to go one more take. And then a busload of Japanese tourists came and got off the bus, and they're walking all over the place. We had to wait for them to finish. And we finally got a video to send to Susan of being in Paris, so it was fun.
It was so wonderful that she did that. Okay, here it goes. Annabelle lives in a cabin by the woods, roots planted long and deep, tending all the children, fixing all the meals, but she sees Paris in her sleep. She loves her life. She's a good man's wife. Worn out shoes and last week's news. But sometimes she dreams of Paris. Kids are out with friends and Johnny's drinking beer. Annabelle fusses with her home. Less to do and sometimes feeling blue. Restless spirits start to roam at the midnight hour. It's the Eiffel Tower. Her life is feeling small. Is she headed for a fall? Sometimes she dreams of Paris. Bonjour l'amour, wine and baguettes, longing for memories she can't forget. Dancing on cobblestones, boats on the Seine, smoky cafes, charming Frenchmen. Annabelle tries to push it all away, flirts with John at night. He doesn't notice, he pats her on the head, falls asleep in bed. She longs for more, worlds outside her door. Her mind flies away to the Champs-Élysées, and Annabelle dreams of Paris. Bonjour l'amour, wine and baguettes, longing for memories she can't forget. Dancing on cobblestones, boats on the Seine, smoky cafes, charming Frenchmen. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la la John's her guy since junior high, but sometimes she dreams of Paris. Annabelle dreams of Paris. Sometimes she dreams. If anybody's cold, I have extra sweaters. I don't think it'll fit the guys, but just let us know. We don't want anyone being miserable. I have blankets too. Okay. They're in the TV room. If you can, I don't know if you can get in there, but try it. Thank you. Hey, Stan, there's a couple of blankets in my in the back bathroom. Hello, Stan. Okay. What are we doing now? All right, I think almost all of you will know this song. It's Paul Simon. I hear the drizzle of the rain like a memory. It falls soft and warm, continuing, tapping on my roof and walls. And from the shelter of my mind, through the window of my eyes, I gaze beyond the rain-drenched streets to England, where my heart lies. My mind's distracted and diffused. My thoughts are many miles away. They lie with you when you're asleep and kiss you when you start your day. And a song I was writing is left undone. I don't know why I spend my time writing songs I can't believe, with words that tear and strain to rhyme. And so you see, I have come to doubt all that I once held as true. I stand alone without beliefs. The only truth I know is you. And as I watch the drops of rain weave their weary paths and die, I know that I am like the rain, there, but for the grace of you go I. We thank you, Paul Simon thanks you. Oh, and we thank Paul Simon. Hey, well, you know, it's not raining, this is good. But it's certainly getting colder. Okay, we've got one more for me and us. More bass. Okay, so this song has particular meaning for me. It's a jazz tune that was written many decades ago. It's called Twisted, and Joni Mitchell made it relatively famous. It's about somebody who's going to see a psychoanalyst. And my father was a psychoanalyst, and he did a pretty good number on me. So I just totally relate to this song. All right. My analyst told me that I was right out of my head the way he described it. He said I'd be better dead than live. I didn't listen to his jive. I knew all along that he was all wrong, and I knew that he thought I was crazy, but I'm not. Oh no. My analyst told me that I was right out of my head. He said I need treatment, but I'm not that easily led. He said I was the type that was most inclined, when out of his sight, to be out of my mind. And he said I was nuts, no more ifs or ands or buts. They say as a child I appeared a little bit wild with all my crazy ideas, but I knew what was happening. I knew I was a genius. What's so strange when you know that you're a wizard at 3? I knew that this was meant to be. They say little children are supposed to sleep tight. That's why I got into the vodka one night. My parents were frantic, didn't know what to do, but I saw some crazy scenes before I came to. Now, do you think I was crazy? I may have been only 3, but I was swinging. They all laughed at angry young men. They all laughed at Edison and also at Einstein. So why should I be sorry when they just couldn't understand the idiomatic logic that went on in my head? I had a brain and it was insane, and oh, they used to laugh at me when I refused to ride on those double-decker buses. Oh, because there was no driver on the top.
What?
My analyst told me that I was right out of my head, but I said, dear doctor, I think that it's you instead, 'cause I have got a thing that's unique and new to prove that I've got the last laugh on you, 'cause instead of one head, I got two. And you know, two heads are better than one.
Broken glass.
This is the sound of one voice, one spirit, one voice, the sound of one who makes a choice. This is the sound of one voice. This is the sound of one voice. This is the sound of voices too. The sound of me singing with you, helping each other to make it through. This is the sound of voices too. This is the sound of voices too. This is the sound of voices three, singing together in harmony, surrendering to the mystery. This is the sound of voices three. This is the sound of voices three. This is the sound of all of us, singing with love and the will to trust. Leave the rest behind, it will turn to dust. This is the sound of all of us. This is the sound of all of us. Ooh, 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 This is the sound of one voice, one people, one voice, a song for every one of us. This is the sound of one voice. This is the sound of one voice. All right, we're going to do one last song for you. Get Sandra and Tom back up here. And here we go. Let's do this in the key of C, shall we? See, I've learned how to be a lot nicer when I'm bossy. Shall we? Put a little shall we. Thank you again, Chuck Roberts, running sound, doing a fabulous job. This is the Paul Complex in here, David Bailey. Thank you all for coming out and listening and supporting live original music. We are so grateful for you. Yes. Coming together in community. So many good things happening on this planet. that's for sure. I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory. I'll fly away in the morning when I die. Hallelujah, by and by. I'll fly away. Sing along, yeah. When the shadows of this life have flipped